Hello everybody, welcome to the tutorial, the beautiful song by Vinícius de Moraes with Hermano Silva in 1974, ONDE VOCê. I didn't change the key of the score, however I recommend that you always read the description of everything I offer you on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply if it's necessary. Naturally, if it's at 0, symbolized by the 2 liters key transpose, it means there is nothing to modify. Today, for example, it's 0. Of course, nothing prevents you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard. If this tone is not adjusted to your voice, it's a question of vocal comfort. You see, it's maybe digital on your piano, I don't know, there's a lot of models. And you see on this one is a semi-mechanic. You have the neutral position, 6 semitone available and 6 semitone on the top for to rise or to have below all your keyboard. So you read your book and you find how to do it if it's too high or too low. And the last word, yes, you will find in another video another tutorial guide to help you with the general understanding of the song. So let's go to the action. It's the introduction is apocryph. It's an option, of course. One bam bam bam, and then we resolve like this. So very easy. You see, bam 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 bam. So we're gonna use a flat with a F, and then next one G. We're descending a semitone with E to left hand and G, and then D and F and E with C. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and with finger 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we resolve by G sharp 5, scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, natural and degrees, of course. Major 7 and root G, 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 G. So roots, third major, fifth, sharp 5, and root again. So we use this disposition, the B, E flat, and G. Okay, but we can avoid to play again because we are playing the root with our left hand, G. Okay, so again from the start, bam, bam, dum, dum, and then we resolve. So what I suggest is to play first for the very beginners all the song flat with the chords, and we sing, of course, and then you can a little bit higher to make the ballad, will be very good also too. And if you're a little bit advanced, we're going to make the bossa nova. Saudade onde anda você, onde anda o seu sonhos, quem não vê, de anda. So you see this sort of like this. I mean in the second part. So first we start. It's an option. I've shown you the melody because we didn't make the melody with a piano, because the melody we make the melody with our voice. We play the bass with our left hand and the chords with our right hand. So it's an indication. That's it. Ipo fala. So ipo fala. A sharp 5. First chord. Oh, but you can start to sing just an indication like this. Ipo fala im saudade. So first, ipo fala, you decide what you want to do. Ipo fala is an option. So A, scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root. Root, third, fifth, sharp 5. So we have A, D flat, and F. So again, G, G, A, ipo falar em saudade, D7, 9. So let me give you a trick for you recognize and make the difference between the 7 and the major 7. Okay, you will always scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 in natural scale, of course in degree, major 7 and root. So D, 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 you have D on all the keyboards. So from this D, a semitone below, you will always find the major 7, and a semitone below the 7. Why? Because from the root, third, fifth major, natural fifth major, 3 semitone above, it's a third minor dominant, and 4 semitone above, it's a major, the third major. And you see it's always a semitone below, and on all the tonalities. For example, for the C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, and root third, fifth, major 7, semitone below the root, okay? And semitone below, you have the 7, C7, C major 7, and C, of course, C, okay? So in this case, we need root, 7 major, fifth in the scale, 7 and the 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, major 7, root 9. So we come inside like this. We play root with your left hand, third major, so A flat, G flat, sorry, A, C, and E with our hand inside like this. Okay? So again, E por falar from the start, saudade. Onde anda você? G6, scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root third 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, on the scale. So we have G, B, and E. Onde anda os seus olhos? C major 7, we saw on the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, major 7, fifth, third major, root. So we have C, E, G, and B. Que a gente não vê. E minor 7. I carry on the song. Scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root. Roots and minor, 5th and 7. And the 7 and non major 7, you see. We have E, 7, we have semitone below the major 7, and the major 7 semitone the E. Okay? So E minor 7. So the third is minor, it's not major, 1, 2, 3, 4 semitone above, 3 semitone above the root is the third minor. So we have E, G, B, D, okay? Maybe I'm start again slowly for you have a good understanding. E por falar, A sharp 5, im saudade, D7, 9, onde anda você? G6, onde anda os seus olhos? C major 7, que a gente não vê, E minor 7, and then you have a descending like this to the E flat diminished 7, and then boom, by a semitone we arrive on D minor 7. So first, from the E minor 7, we are going to use E flat diminished 7, or to build the E flat diminished 7. First, let's have a look on the scale of E flat, in natural scale, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root. So root, third, fifth, 7. We are starting to build this chord from the E flat 7, natural. So we keep the root in place, we diminish the third, we diminish the fifth, and we diminish the 7. And it's become a E flat diminished 7. So, and you can reverse, you see, if you want. So we have E flat, G flat, A, and C. So you see the E flat can come in inside, outside. So, and then you can reverse also to the F sharp. See, like this. Sorry. You see? So it's an E flat diminished 7 in this position. Okay. So we're going to use like this. Why? Because we are very near, very close to descending on a D minor 7. Scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. Nothing changed. That it changed is not the third major, but minor, 3 semitone above the root, you see. So roots and minor, 5th and 7, D, F, G, and C. So again from the start. E por falar em saudade, D7, 9. Onde anda você? G6, in ballade like this, for example. Onde anda os seus olhos? C major 7, que a gente não vê. E minor 7, onde anda? E flat diminished 7, esse corpo. D minor 7, que me deixa morto. Okay? G6 again, de tanto prazer. C major 7 again. So, and then you have an option. I give you the option with at the end of the first verse. You can resolve by G sharp 5, B, E flat, G, or if you want, you can another option. Play E minor 7, E flat diminished 7, D minor 7, and G7 like this. G, D, F, and B, or E minor 7, E flat diminished 7, D minor 7, and then G7, or the both 2, 3, 4, and then you resolve by G7. Well, or you can decide to resolve directly with G7. And if you don't want to have a stop, you can carry on. I mean like this. Oggi andai su corpo che mi dice un modo ci tanto prazer e può falar on the second verse. You see, you decide to build your song how you want to do it. So again, second verse, e può falar, same thing, A sharp 5, in beleza, D7-9, oggi anda cansado, G6, che si uviana noite, C major 7, that's the same chords, okay? Dos bares de andau, E minor 7, onde a gente, E flat diminished 7, ficava, D minor 7, onde a gente si amava, G6, and total solidão. And now it changed because we arrive on the bridge. So G minor 6, 7. So from the G6, okay, to the third minor, 5th, and 7. Okay, so the third become the B become instead of the third major to the third minor from the, you see, 1, 2, 3 semitone, G minor 7, and then we resolve by C7. See, C7, root third, 5th, 7, very easy. You keep the 5th in place and the 7. The third major is coming on the top, so G, B flat, and E. So, and of course you play the root with your left hand with C. So very slowly from the start, okay? E può falar em saudade, onde anda você, onde anda os seus olhos, que a gente não vê, onde anda esse corpo, que me deixa morto de tanto prazer. This one, if you want. E può falar, you can sing just only E può falar, or E può falar, if you want to be helped with these two, the G and the A. E può falar em beleza, onde anda cansado, que se ouvia na noite, nos bares de Antal, onde a gente ficava, onde a gente se amava, em total solidão. G minor 7, okay, C7, and then we start the bridge. So maybe I play for you in ballad, no, but just flat. So E può falar em saudade, exactly the same thing, but just with the rhythm. Onde anda você, onde anda você, onde anda os seus olhos, que a gente não vê, onde anda esse corpo, que me deixa morto de tanto prazer. 1, 2, 3, 4. E può falar em beleza, onde anda cansado, que se ouvia na noite, dos bares de Antal, onde a gente ficava, onde a gente se amava, em total solidão. 2, 3, 4, and then we start hoje saiu, just in indication C, D, E, but I didn't play. We start to hoje saiu, on saiu. You see, it's exactly the same chord to the D7-9, but it changed the name. Why? Because the bass, the root, okay, will be F sharp. Scale of F sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, third, 5th, 7. So we keep the root in play, the third minor and the flat 5. So we call F sharp minor flat 5 7. Okay, F sharp minor 7 flat 5. That's the name. You see why? Because this, if we have root on the D, it's a D7 9. Okay, and now it's become a F sharp minor 7 flat 5 because the root is F sharp. Okay, so that's not the same scale. It's exactly the same notes, but not the name is changing. F sharp 7 flat 5. Na noche vazia F minor 7. Scale of F 1 2 3 4 5 6 major 7 and root. Major 7 semitone below the 7. Root and minor 3 semitone to the from the root. Root F minor third minor 5th and 7. Numa bohemia E minor 7. You know the E, G, B, and D. Sem razal G7 A7. Scale of A 1 2 3 4 5 6 major 7 root set 5th 7. So we play the root, so it's just to reverse the G, that the 7 on the bottom. So G, A, C sharp, and C, and E. Sorry. Na rotina dos bares E7 D7 9 again. Why? Because now the root is D. Na rotina dos bares, que apesar dos pesares, G6 me trazem você. So E6 scale of E 1 2 3 4 5 6 major 7 root set 5th. So we're going to use the 6 first. So E F flat D flat. And then we're descending on the C semitone, and then we resolve with the C, the B, that's E, E6, E sharp 5, 1 2 3 4 5 sharp 5. So we have E F flat D flat, E F flat C, E F flat B, and then we start the last line E like this. Hypofalaem, again A sharp 5. So maybe I play slowly from the en total solidão. Hoje sei na noite vazia, numa boemia sem razão de ser, na rotina dos bares, que apesar dos pesares me trazem você. E por falar, okay, again A sharp 5, and paixão, again F sharp minor 7 flat 5. Em razão de viver, F minor 6, fosse bem que podia, E minor 7, me aparecer, E7, nesses mesmos lugares, D7 9. Na noite nos bares, G6 again, onde anda você, C major 7, and then we resolve via F minor, E minor 6, E minor 7, and C major 7. So F minor, F flat, C, E minor 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we play just only E, G, and C. D minor 7. If you don't want to play the 5th, you can just bam bam bam, just like this, or with the 5th. It's an option. D, F, C, or with the A if you want, and then you resolve with C major 7. Okay, so like this, bam 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 bam, very simply like this. Okay, easy. So again, maybe I say all the song flat. Okay, from the start, bam bam dam dam, from the introduction. E por falar, where we are? Yes, the G. Em saudade, onde anda você? Onde anda o seu sonho? que a gente não vê. Onde anda esse corpo que me deixa morto de tanto prazer. E por, like, if you want to do that or no, nothing, yeah. E por falar, second verse, em beleza, onde anda cansado, que se ouvia na noite dos bares de então, onde a gente ficava, onde a gente se amava, total solidão. Hoje o céu na noite vazia, numa boemia sem razão de ser, na rotina dos bares, que apesar dos pesares me trazem você. E por falar em paixão, em razão de viver, você bem que podia me aparecer nesses mesmos lugares, na noite nos bares, onde anda você. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, if you want to start again, you play G sharp 5, and then e por falar em saudade, and you sing again on G. So and now in ballad, e por falar em saudade, you see with a small rhythm, onde anda você, onde anda os seus olhos que a gente não vê, onde anda esse corpo que me deixa morto de tanto prazer. 2, 3, 4. E por falar em beleza, onde anda cansado, que se ouvia na noite dos bares de então, onde a gente ficava, onde a gente se amava em total solidão. Hoje o céu na noite vazia, numa boemia sem razão de ser, na rotina dos bares, que apesar dos pesares me trazem você. E por falar em paixão, em razão de viver, você bem que podia me aparecer nesses mesmos lugares, à noite nos bares, onde anda você. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So I think you have all the tools for to make a so beautiful song in ballad or flat. And then what I suggest is to talk about the bossa nova if you're a little bit advanced. So all to do that, you have some option. Beg your pardon. Sorry. So if you want to start directly to make bossa nova from saudade, you can start directly from the A sharp 5 if you want. So how to do that? You play the root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the fifth you return all the fifths. Okay, so we have the A and the E. Ipo falar. So you have a good point of view. So I suggest to try to avoid those two fingers, and then you have the two notes that you need to play. This is very simply bossa nova. Okay, so how to articulate? It's just a question. If you're a little bit advanced, pam chakato pam pam. So ipo falar em saudade, and then we change, of course, on all the chords. We change the bass. So what we need is just only the root and the fifth, and return the fifth. And when the fifth is diminished, we diminish also the fifth with our left hand. That's very simply. So we are on a D7/9. To be in minor mode or major mode is not important. What is important is the root. Okay. So ipo falar, if you want to do that, just only that's another option. Falar em saudade. You can start on the D7/9. So we have D and A. Where's the fifth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or major mode, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or minor mode. No, it's not important. So we keep the root and we reverse the A. So D and A. Onde anda você? G with D. So what I suggest is to play all the song, and we stay on the beat. and you discovering the fifth. You didn't have to find where is the fifth. So G with D. Onde anda o seu sonhos? C with G, que a gente não vê. On E minor 7 we have E and B. Onde anda, we didn't have time to play the fifth. Esse corpo, but onda esse corpo. D minor, we have D and A, que me deixam morto. On the G6, G and D, de tanto prazer. On the C major 7, and then bam bam. Well, it's up to you. Bam 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 bam. Oh. And then second, on the second verse, e por falar em beleza. If you want to make bossa nova directly, e por falar em. Okay, so that it will be A and E, or e por falar em beleza. That's options. Okay, so same thing, exactly same thing. And D with A. Onde anda canção. That's the same chords. G6, G with D. Que Silvia na noite. C major 7, C with G. Dos pares de então. E minor 7 we have E and B. Onde a gente ficava. E flat diminished 7, you follow with your left hand, and on the D and A. Onde a gente se amava, G6, and total solidão. You see, there's nothing changed from the G6 to G minor 6. Okay, and we're descending the B on B flat, and we play the fifth and the 7 instead of the 6. The bass doesn't change because they're the same root, minor or minor, major or minor. Solidão, and now G7. This is interesting. F sharp 7 flat 5. The flat 5, 1 2 3 4 5. We play flat 5. So 1 2 3 4 5 flat 5. So we play flat 5. So F sharp flat 5 with a C. So again, hoje sei na noite vazia. We're descending now on the F minor 7, where the fifth, 1 2 3 4 5, that's the C again. So from the A sharp minor 7 flat 5 to F minor 7 will be the same thing. Hoje sei na noite vazia, numa boemia. On A minor 7, of course, we change A minor with B. Same razão de ser. On A7 we have A and E. Na rotina dos bares. D with A on D7 9. Que apesar dos pesares. On G6 GD me trazem você. The 6 on E6 we have E and B. 1 2 sharp 5 5th. E por falar again A with E. M paixão, F sharp with C, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, em razão de viver, F minor 7, we have F and C, você bem que podia, E minor 7, E with B, me aparecer, E7, A with E, nesses mesmos lugares. Not easy from a French to say nesses mesmos lugares. On D7 9 we have D and A. Na noite nos bares. G7 G6 sorry G with D. Onde anda você? C major 7 F minor E minor 6 D minor 7 and here is always C major 7 and then if you want to start again E por falar, if you want, of course. Sorry, e por falar on the A7. Em saudade, onde anda você? Onde anda os seus sonhos que a gente não vê? Onde anda esse corpo que me deixa morto de tanto prazer? E por falar em beleza, onde anda a canção que se ouvia na noite dos bares de então, onde a gente ficava, onde a gente se amava em total solidão. Odisseio na noite vazia, numa boemia sem razão de ser, na rotina dos bares, que apesar dos pesares, nem trazem você. E por falar em paixão, em razão de viver, você bem que podia me aparecer nesses mesmos lugares, na noite nos bares, onde um dia você. Bam, 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 bam. And if you want to start again, e por falar em saudade, onde anda você. Oh, so beautiful song again. So I hope you have all the tools to make the so beautiful song. So thank you very much for your fidelity and your attention, because I think you can have we probably have the same passion. And if you want to discovering my channel, you may be discovering a big playlist to Carlos Tom Jobim, and Vinícius de Moraes. That's a big tandem. So you have a big playlist to Carlos Jobim and in Latin. This one is in Latin, of course. And maybe you're discovering my passion for Michel Legrand, that I'm trying to make a lot of tutorials and guide, of course, because that's that ought to articulate a guide and his tutorial. So don't forget to check it out where is the level of the key transpose. If it's at zero, there's nothing flat. You can play on the acoustic piano, and if it's not, because it's very difficult for me to present you a very easy tonalities and to sing. This case is a little bit higher for maybe a half tone, a semitone, but maybe one tone, but it's only a guide and tutorial. I'm not here for perform. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you again on my channel, and I hope you enjoy back, because that's the word enjoy. Thank you very much. Bye bye.